All right. Okay. Hi, I'm Ellen Shutt. Wait, I just shook. I have a stand-up desk that I just shook. So let me not touch anything. Okay. 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 Hi, I'm Ellen Shutt, Executive Director of GoEd, and I'm here today with Gary Scattergood, who is the Editor-in-Chief of Nutri-Ingredients Asia. Gary, thank you for being here today.
Thank you very much, Ellen. Good to see you.
So Gary and I got together because we wanted to talk a little bit about the Omega-3 Summit, which is coming up in Singapore this February. As background, the summit is part of a partnership that GoEd worked out with William Reed more than a year ago when we had our GoEd Exchange event. It's something that we're really excited about. But Gary, from your perspective, what was the appeal of doing this partnership with GoEd from your side?
Yeah, absolutely. We're really excited about it too. The event will take place in February in Singapore, and I think it was really a natural evolution for us. I mean, omega-3 has been a big area of content coverage for us for many years, and we wanted to extend that into our events portfolio as well. So I think working together with GoEd, where we've always had a good relationship, seemed a very natural progression. It also builds on some existing relationships we have with our other events that we've had considerable success with globally. Our Probiota event, for example, is a partnership with the International Probiotics Association, and our sports nutrition events also partner with a number of the sports nutrition associations. So we thought by bringing our media, our coverage, our editorial, and aligning that with GoEd's expertise, hopefully we'd be able to put on a really good event for the global omega-3 community.
Very good. So what made you pick Asia? Why have the first event in Singapore?
The main reason is I live there, so I don't have to travel very far. But no, the honest reason is that we just see Asia as really fueling the growth of the omega-3 sector globally. I think if you look at the sales numbers for finished products, for example, it's growing at more than 10% per year in Asia, and you contrast that to North America, for example, which I think is perhaps 0.2, 0.3%. So we certainly see it as being the main growth region for the sector. We also see, though, that there's so much more untapped potential. Again, when you look at finished products, the average per capita spend across Asia is something like 50 US cents. Compare that to some established markets such as the US and Canada, where you're talking $3 or $4, Australia, where it's $12. It really shows how much scope there is for further growth. So I think all of that combined to make us want to host the first event in Asia, and add on to that the complete diversity of the markets, not only in terms of where consumers are in levels of their understanding, but also where the regulations are and how companies are striving to access some of those markets. I think it just meant that it was, a real area of interest, both for us and I think for the wider omega-3 sector as well.
I agree. Our numbers show the same, that this is the largest growth area for the omega-3 industry on the raw material side as well. So we're really excited to see who shows up at this event. So tell me a little bit about the event itself. Tell me what some of the topics and speakers are that you have planned so far.
Absolutely. Well, I guess the kind of headline ambition of the event is to connect the business world of omega-3 with the science world of omega-3 and really bring those together to see how that can drive the sector forward and hopefully meet some of the kind of pressing public health needs that still exist in Asia Pacific and globally. I mean, if you look at the percentages of people that are getting anywhere near the recommended daily intakes of EPA and DHA, is probably less than 20%. So there's a real public health need there, and that's something that we will be addressing with the content for sure. But we'll be looking at it from a business perspective. So we'll be hearing from some really senior business leaders in the region. For example, we have Peter Barakat, who is going to be talking about the experience of the omega-3 industry in Australia. Peter was formerly with Blackmores and Vitaco and now heads up the Australia division for Design for Health, the practitioner-only brand. We'll also be hearing from the brand side from Nature's Farm, which is a Singapore-based retailer and brand that's had 30 years of experience dealing specifically with Southeast Asian markets. So they'll be bringing their consumer insights to the event as well. And then, of course, we'll be bringing in the latest academic research as well. So we'll be covering heart health, cognitive health, maternal and infant health, and we have some really good speakers lined up there as well, including from the National Cancer Center in Japan, from A-Star here in Singapore, and also from CSIRO in Australia.
Well, that sounds like a great lineup. I'm really excited to be a part of it. I was just at a conference last week, or a trade show last week in the United States, and we had a lot of members talking about this event and asking questions and being interested in participating. So I wonder from your side, what has the response been so far?
Yeah, it's been really, really positive. So we opened for delegate registrations, I think only about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and they've already started coming in, and we've had lots of inquiries that we're following up on. The marketing campaign is now full steam ahead. We were at Supply Side West last week, where we were quite visible as well. And we've also had a really, really pleasing response on the sponsorship front. So we've got 3 big name sponsors at our highest level, the diamond level, on board already, and they are DSM, BASF, and Gencor, with their partner Pharmaco Biotechnologies. So to have those 3 big companies backing us, and we'll be hearing from speakers from those 3 companies at the event as well, is a really good start for us.
Well, that sounds great. Again, we are very excited to be part of this partnership. And just a reminder, the event is February 20th to 22nd in Singapore. And we'll be sure to put the information at the bottom of this video to make sure that you can register and find out more information. So thank you very much, Gary, for your time.
Thank you very much, Ellen. And if anyone would like more information, please feel free to drop me a line as well.
Great. Thank you.
Thanks.